The road to WrestleMania 41 officially begins, ladies and gentlemen. We were live in Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium, 70,000 sold out screaming fans for Royal Rumble 2025. We're going to talk about it right here in Alyx's World. Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show. What a show we just witnessed. I gotta say, I was a bit worried. I was a bit concerned when we got to the main event there, the final Royal Rumble. I'm like, man, we're gonna need some kind of surprise here. Some kind of surprise. Not saying there weren't any surprise entrants. It was nice to see Joe Hendry, as always, and others. But going into that main event, I was getting restless. I was like, uh-oh. Are you telling me we're going to go through this entire show and we're not going to get any surprises? Cody Rhodes retained. DIY retained. Charlotte Flair won. That didn't shock anybody. And so I'm like, oh man, not a lot of surprises in the men's rumble. So I guess Cena's just going to take it, right? Nope. They didn't go with Cena. They didn't go with Punk. They didn't go with Roman. They went with, of all people, and I think I speak for everyone when I say, someone I'm actually glad won, a swerve of swerves, because you know Triple H loves them swerves. Main event JEY USO is your 2025 Royal Rumble winner for the men's. Wow. I love it. I love it. What have I been saying? What have I been saying for the last year plus now? JEY USO has been massively over. JEY USO has been one of the hottest baby faces, if not the hottest babyface in wrestling for the longest time. Ever since Backlash 2024 in France, that man has been hot and he hasn't stopped being hot. He has been red hot for almost a full year now. I dare say probably just a little bit longer. And we've been waiting for JEY USO to have his moment. We've been waiting for JEY USO to get that crowning achievement, that moment that finally says he's here. And I think it's finally going to happen at WrestleMania. But I got to say, when John Cena got eliminated, JEY USO won, and you saw John Cena jump back inside that ring, lick JEY USO by his face. Get your ass up, Jay. I can't be the only person that got excited just for a little bit. I knew he was going to hug him afterwards, but when Cena did that, when he teased that heel turn, I went, ooh, I kind of like it. I hope that's the story going forward. I'm actually kind of happy that Cena didn't win. Although he was my pick to win, and I'm pretty sure he was everybody else's pick to win. I'm glad he didn't. He didn't need to win this. Jay needed this win. Jay needed to stamp his name in history as a Rumble winner. So now he can go on to feud against Gunther, because he already said on the the press conference, post-show conference, whatever the hell? He said on the conference that he is going after the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther. So that leaves Cody Rhodes open to fight, I don't know, whoever. And I like that. We still don't know what the main feud is going to be now. Now, clearly, Roman is entangled with Seth Rollins. And I'm thinking CM Punk too. I'm not too sure anymore. It's very vague. I love it though. Kind of makes you go, okay, I gotta keep watching to see what's going on. But it's looking like whatever is happening between Seth Rollins and Punk, it's gonna be Punk and Seth for WrestleMania, for sure. Logan Paul eliminating CM Punk though. That's clearly setting up something. CM Punk and Logan Paul. Okay. I'm not hating on that. Let's see where that goes. You know CM Punk's going to destroy him, right? That's why I'm smiling about it. Hell yeah. CM Punk eating up Logan Paul on the microphone all day, every day. I'm here for it. I thought this was a good show. I came out of it feeling good. I came out of it feeling good about WrestleMania. Genuinely. I thought for what we got and for what's coming, I think this is going to be definitely a show to remember. I think it's going to be a show that fans are going to be talking about. I just personally believe, this is just for me, we're going in to, February, and 2 months from now is WrestleMania. April 19th? Like mid-April, right? It's not the beginning of April, it's mid-April. We're kind of entering uncharted territory here. From the standpoint of, we still don't know what WrestleMania looks like. Okay, so Charlotte Flair wins the Rumble for the women. Does she go after Rhea? Or does she go after Tiffany? Either one is fine. Now, my prediction is Charlotte goes after Rhea, and Tiffany fights Nia Jax again. But they could have Charlotte go after Tiffany. But then that leaves Rhea open. Who does Rhea fight? Bianca? Because I'm thinking Bianca's going to fight Jade Cargill. I don't know. So we'll have to see about that one. But yes, Charlotte Flair is your 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner, as we all predicted. Everyone saw that coming. Everyone predicted that, and they hate it because it was predictable. Jey Uso wins the men's, which was not predictable, and people hate it because it was not predictable. So you can't please them either way. You can't please everybody. I was fine with both. I was definitely fine with Jey Uso winning. Although I wanted and thought Cena would win, I'm just as happy that Jey got his victory. And I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever, because now he gets to go and have his WrestleMania moment, win the World Championship against Gunther. And who can hate on that? We had a couple of surprise entrants, though, in these Rumbles. For the women, we had Roxanne Perez, who was the Iron Woman. So you know they're going to treat Roxanne like gold. You already know they're setting her out to be someone special on the main roster because of that. Jada Parker made an appearance. No Lola Vice. Because I was thinking Jada and Lola, but just Jada. Cool with that. Jordynne Grace came in, and Jordynne might have been the best part of the entire match. In terms of the in-ring performance, Jordynne was amazing. Alexa Bliss got the pop of the night, other than Jey Uso's win, but Alexa Bliss coming out with Lily, and then the back of her jacket saying "Brave Forever." So we already know what they're about to do with her. We all predicted that she would be the sixth member of the Wyatt Six. That's exactly what she's going to be. That's exactly what they're going to do, based off of her coming back with Lily and the jacket. So the Wyatt Six with Alexa Bliss, excited about that. And the reports from Dave Meltzer essentially saying that there were some contract issues. Yeah, that was clearly not the case. Yikes. Trish Stratus. Good to see Trish Stratus. Nikki Bella. Yeah, Nikki Bella's back. I don't know if it's a one-off or if she's back full-time. It feels like she's back full-time. Yeah, y'all can have fun with that one. No AJ Lee, though. No AJ Lee. No Becky Lynch. That one surprised me more than no AJ Lee. No AJ Lee, that one is whatever. I kind of figured we were going to get her. And then also, if we didn't, I wouldn't have been surprised whatsoever. We all know she can come in whenever she wants. Guys, let's get something straight. AJ Lee can come in whenever she wants. Point blank. AJ Lee, if she wants to come back, she can come back tomorrow. Monday. She can come back after WrestleMania, before WrestleMania. The door is open. You know that whenever she decides to, whenever she wants to come back to WWE, she can. at the same time, if she never wants to wrestle again, she has that right. And we can't be mad at her. She doesn't need to do this anymore. AJ Lee is a Hall of Famer. So I'm not going to be upset that she did not show up. Because I know if she wanted to, she could be back literally Monday. So I'm going to be grateful, whether she shows up or not. I'm more surprised we did not get Becky Lynch. That shocked me. Because I was 100% sure we were getting Charlotte and Becky. So when I didn't see Becky, that made me raise my eyebrow and go, all right, what's that all about? What's going on here? What's that one all about? Like TikTok, are we not going to get Becky around before WrestleMania? I mean, she's in the video package for Netflix on Raw. So I'm curious to know what's going on there. More so than AJ Lee. AJ comes back, awesome, and she doesn't need to. So anyone upset about not seeing her, while I get it, let's chill. Let's chill out with that. For real. Honestly, let me ask you this. Let's say she did show up. Did you think she was going to win the Rumble? Real talk. Did you think AJ Lee was going to win the Rumble? No? Neither did I. So she would have been eliminated, and that probably would have just been it. Maybe if we were lucky, if she showed up, we would get a WrestleMania match against her and Becky Lynch. Maybe. And they could have set that up with Becky and AJ. But outside of that, what is she going to do? She's going to come back and win the women's title? Full run? Let's be real. When you say AJ Lee should come back, what you're wanting is a full run. A full-time return for AJ Lee. Which by all means would be phenomenal. If AJ Lee was to return, she has to win a championship. Really, when you think about it from that perspective, is that something that we might want, but is that something she wants? We have to consider this from her perspective and our perspective. If she comes back, it's got to be full time. The one-off is great, but we're not going to be satisfied with that. She comes back, she gets eliminated, that's it. Then what? Then you're going to be mad that, they brought her back for one-offs. So let's chill. Let's chill out with that for a minute. You know what I mean? We can still get AJ anytime. It's all up to her. And we can probably still get Becky Lynch too. Hell, if we're lucky, we might still get Becky versus AJ. Because it's looking like we're going to get Seth versus CM Punk based off of the main event. As for the rest of the show, the tag team match was good. I will say this about the tag team match. I was confused about the interference from the Street Profits at first. Because when the Street Profits when they attacked MCMG, the Mercy Machine Guns, it looked like they turned heel. But then afterwards, they attacked DIY. And so, it was like you attacked both the heels and the faces. So, does that mean you're still faces? Because there was no reason for them to attack MCMG. Right? So, in my head, they turned heel. But then them attacking DIY, which was justified. See, I think I'm still kind of confused. In my head, I just kind of rationalized it as them turning heel, right? I just rationalized it because what they did by screwing over MCMG was very heelish. Still, though, them attacking DIY was much justified. So, yeah, what do y'all think? Let me ask you that. Is it one of those scenarios where there is no alignment? It's like Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is a heel in the face. It just depends on who he's fighting. Is that what the Street Profits are? Depends on who they're fighting, heel or face. People are saying tweener, probably. I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what we're doing here. I thought the ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens was brutal as hell. Like seeing Kevin Owens juice. Like seeing him get some blood on him. And I also like seeing Cody Rhodes lose his shit. He went straight Homelander at the end there. And Kevin Owens doing that back body drop on the ladder it was sick to watch. And Cody winning with the Alabama Slam, which was, of course, a great tribute to Hardcore Holly, his mentor. I don't know how I feel about Cody just winning outright. No interference, no shenanigans. He just beat him. It was a great match. Awesome match. And I thought Kevin looked good in defeat. I am wondering, though, all that we did with Kevin Owens just for him to lose. So I hope there is a necessary follow-up to it. No Randy Orton to come out and help Cody win, which is what I thought was going to happen. It's just a match where Cody beats Kevin clean. And so I'm trying to figure out for myself where we go from here, which I'm stuck on when it comes to literally everything outside of Jey Uso versus Gunther. The only match that's guaranteed that we know about is Jey Uso versus Gunther, WrestleMania 41. That's it. Everything else is up in the air. For now. Over time, we'll figure it out. And I kind of like the idea of not knowing, but I'm also getting kind of anxious because I'm like, all right, look, WrestleMania is not that far away. I know April feels like it's far away. It's really not. April is a little bit what? If I consider the fact that it's the middle of April, so at best, 75 days away? 75 days away? That's not a lot. It's under 100 days left until WrestleMania 41. Yeah. It's right around the corner. So while I'm excited that storylines are open, I am kind of getting worried here because Triple H is usually really good at letting us know, here's an idea what we're going to do. So this is interesting. You know what I mean? This is interesting. But we're going to figure out what they're going to do eventually. So before we get into the actual review, I do got one question. I'm very curious to know how y'all feel about this. And yes, we will also be having the Superchat Championship on the line. At this point in time, after seeing John Cena not win the Rumble, him showing a bit of that heel side of his, I'm just curious to know, would you be open? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but Triple H is the kind of person that he's just not going to tease something and then leave it alone like that. He's doing it for a reason. If they did decide to play with John Cena going heel, would you be open to it? Because clearly he's going to struggle a little bit. He's going to try to go for the world title. He realizes this is his last year. The last time he got this close and failed, and that seems to be the struggle here, where it's like, I'm running out of time, and I'm this close, but I keep falling away. It's the right kind of story to tell here. Would you be open to it? I think it would be a great storyline. So that's my question to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get into the review here. I'm going to say hello to the people. We're going to say hello to the partnership. And then we're going to hang out. And yes, we will be crowning new Super Chat champs. We will be crowning, check this out, new international and new world champions today. And then both of them will decide what shows they want to defend their belts on. So, how do you win the belts? Just donate the most money. So the people who donate the most money, first place gets the world title, and second place gets the international championship. So I'm very curious to know who's going to be champions walking out of this. So let's go ahead and get things started. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate. After the fact, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. All of this is down below in the description box. Follow me on all social medias. Also, donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on you. Can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air and to potentially win the Super Chat Championship. Email me at justAlex'sworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. And please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Hot off the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, and many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned, join the cause, expand the brand today, right here in Alyx's World. I want to thank the lovely people over at Mint Mobile County. See what I did there? Country, city, nation, county. Mint Mobile, for continuing to partner with me on these live broadcasts. If you are somebody that is looking for a sweet, sweet plan, a sweet, sweet deal on your mobile plans, because think about what you pay for when it comes to unlimited talk, unlimited text, and unlimited data. You pay an arm and a leg for that because it's great service, and usually great service costs a lot of money. Not with Mint Mobile. They want to give you all of that. All unlimited, starting at $15. And I said $15 a month. And I'm serious. It's great service, high quality, 5G network and all that, starting at $15. So if that's something you're interested in, let's get a quick word from them, and then we'll get to some shout out. This video is partnered by Mint Mobile. Like many of you, I've been trying to cut back on expenses lately, but let's be real. It's tough when you got things to do and you don't want to give them up. But sometimes you have to make those sacrifices to pay your phone bill and satisfy the big tech companies. That was until I discovered Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless services starting as low as $15 a month. With Mint Mobile, you can get high-speed data plus unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. The best part? You get to keep your phone and even the phone number. Now, if you do want to purchase your own phone, they do have phones available on the website, which you can get through the link. The internet service is reliably fast. It's so seamless, I put it up there with any other network on the market. Now, some of you might think switching to a new service is a hassle. Let me reassure you, this is only going to take you 15 minutes to set up. You could literally do it right now from your phone, no need to leave your house or contact anybody. And if your device does not support eSIM, then Mint Mobile will personally ship you a physical SIM card. So if you're like me and you want to save a little bit of money without sacrificing anything, use the link trymintmobile.com/just Alyx and start your wireless plan today as low as $15 a month. Don't lose out on this opportunity. Start saving money by switching to Mint Mobile today. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely, lovely live stream. As always, please show your love to the Mod Squad. Ultra! Try Nice and Firestar Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Highway, Dylan, Danger. Of course, the Mod Father, Teflon Don, Xenomore, Xeno Enigma. I don't know why I said Xenomore. I'm thinking of something else. Xeno Enigma, and of course, Big EGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. As always, please be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Also, welcome back, New Japan Pro Wrestling girl. She took herself a little vacation. We missed you. It's good to have you back. Always good to have the mod squad in the building. So we're going to go ahead and begin the Super Chat Championship. Round 1. Once again, both the World and the International Championships are on the line. The person who donates the most money, will win the World title. And of course, second place will get the International Championship. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, keep it clean.
Cena announced he's competing at Chamber right now.
Well, there you go. So I guess we're going to see John Cena at Chamber. I did see the commercial for Chamber, and John Cena was on there, so that was kind of a spoiler. Now that I think about it, when I saw him, I was like, why would they advertise Cena for Chamber if he's going to win the Rumble? That's weird. Well, that's why, because he didn't win the Rumble. He wasn't going to win the Rumble.
Not gonna lie, I'm digging the Becky versus AJ match.
Yeah, in theory, that sounds like a great match to have. I'm not putting money on it. I'm not going to sit here and promise you we're going to get that. But definitely a match we would all love to see. That's for sure. Then we have a couple. We have another super chat just waiting in the wings here. And thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for following. I'm on the road to 48,000. Currently 48,000.
Do you think there might be something to convince Jey to go after Cody instead? Possible Cody heel turn? Also, this Chamber match has gone be legendary.
When you consider all the players in it? What? We're looking at Seth, CM Punk, John, Roman. Oh, man. I'm curious to know who else is going to be in there. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a stacked show for sure. All right, let me get these shout outs in before we get to the actual review. Again, super chats are open. And the winner gets to decide who, of course, or what will be the next title defense. All right, let me see who's here. Let's get some YouTube members first. I think I saw Dawsey Chatham, right? Dawsey Chatham is in the house. And Elias Ademi is a YouTube member as well. Good to have you here, Elias. I see Trey Lusado, Joseph Winters, Vinny, Jason Lewis, who did not like what he saw at Rumble. He feels like WrestleMania 41 is already a letdown. Jonathan Cantrez, who just, like others have been saying, announced John Cena will be entering the Elimination Chamber. CW Sporelli? Did I say that right? He says, Jey isn't who I was predicting or rooting for, but screw it, I'll take him over Cena. He doesn't need another Rumble win or title victory. I mean, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Nerd Geek Talk. Uncensored Keone. Dwayne Sweetney. Extinction XX. Frigus? Frigus? I think it's Frigus. Samuel Emmy. Getting some familiar names back in here. Also some new names. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Jesus. Why not? Kyo Kujin Ryu? Disciple 93. Yes? No? That doesn't sound right. Welcome. Aaron Howard, Godlike, The Bulldog Show, SD Kai, Adam Ritter, Devon, Standifer, Standifer, Game Shock, Calendar Master, Anthony A, YouTube partner, and of course a man that's been here for a while, the OG himself. We Are Pro Wrestling is in his house. Welcome, sir. And let me see. There's a lot of people in here. Let me do a couple more. I don't want to stay here too long. Brandon Thomas, JJ, who let the dogs out? Ooh, JJ, Bulldog, and okay, one more. The last one is going to go to former Super Chat champion, Debit Money, Debit Money Adams. And Tyler Gaming, who is a YouTube member, who just showed up. Good to have you all here. Catherine Tega, saying her birthday is soon. How soon are we talking, Catherine? All right, her birthday is, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Okay. All right. Well, if you're here, when is that? A Thursday or a Friday? Is that a Friday? Probably a Friday. We'll be here for SmackDown if it's on Friday to celebrate it. But regardless, thank you all so much for being here. Look, I'm going to move things along. If I don't say your name, please don't be offended. We got plenty of time to hang out afterwards because we still got to crown a new Super Chat champion. As of right now, based off of the early round, and I'm pretty sure this will change by the time we get to the end of the show, but Omar Feliciano is currently in the lead with $7 for the world title, and King Burbs is in second place with $1.99, so $2 for the international title. I'm pretty sure those will not hold if it stays that way. I have a feeling that we got some people waiting in the wings to take these belts. So we're definitely going to see who will walk out as the new world champ and international champs by the end of the show. But for now, we're going to go ahead and move these along. I am pausing Super Chats for right now, and we will get to the rest of them at the end of the stream. But we are going to go ahead and get to this Royal Rumble review. As always, thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. You could be anywhere else here on YouTube. You chose me, and I promise you, you will not regret it. WWE Royal Rumble 2025 was live, and I mean live, Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium, in front of 70,000 fans. I repeat, 70,000 fans. The largest attended Royal Rumble in history. This Rumble beat the records for, dare I say, 70% of the WrestleManias. I'm not joking you. Only maybe a handful of WrestleManias have beat this record. These are record-breaking numbers. This is a WrestleMania show. In terms of a WrestleMania crowd, this was a massive show. Lucas Oil Stadium, big audience. And it made the show feel a lot bigger than it probably had every right to be. On paper, it was just a good show. Nothing too crazy. Couple of surprises here and there. But this crowd made it feel a little bit more special. So I'm coming out of it feeling like it was a damn good show. Am I going to go back and say this is one of the greatest Rumbles of all time? No. But I don't think it needed to be. It was fine as it is. It did its job of setting up, hopefully, some great feuds and storylines leading into WrestleMania that we'll have a lot to talk about with. But 70,000 screaming fans and Lucas Oil Stadium, that's insane. That's massive. We're definitely going to see if they can top that in future shows. I'm already hearing the rumors that they want to make this a 2-night show. Don't do it. Okay? I get that they probably want to do, night 1 would be a couple of matches and then the Women's Rumble. And then night 2 will be a couple of matches within the Men's Rumble. And you can do that, but you don't need to. I like it as it is. 4 matches, Women's Rumble, Men's Rumble, and then some intermediate matches before the main the main matches, which is the men and women's Rumble. I like it like that. In terms of the pacing of the show, I will admit that the men's Rumble, I won't say it dragged at the beginning, but it was a bit off. The pacing was a bit off at the beginning, but then towards the end, it got really good. It got really good towards the end. Maybe even great. We'll probably argue great. The women's, I think the women's overall was fine. I'm not going to come out and say that the women's was one of the best that they've done. I enjoyed the women's Rumble from last year more, honestly. But it was still solid. It was still solid. It's crazy though, because the show started at 5 p.m. And so I was thinking, oh crap, we're gonna be done with this by 8 p.m.? No. This show went a long time. It's one of their longest shows to date. Went 4.5 hours. You know what I mean? It was one of those things where I'm thinking oh crap, so 5 p.m.? Sweet, I'll be out. I'll be in to do my review, and I'll be out and ready to go by 10. Nope, that's not what happened. Not at all, actually. So we'll see how your grades reflect to tonight's show. So give me your grades: A, B, C, D, F, and scores 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest. Let me know how you feel about this show. Well, let's get to it, man. We'll start things off the right way. The women's Royal Rumble match. So let's talk about the surprise entrance. From NXT, we had Roxanne Perez, Jada Parker, hi Miss Parker, Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, NXT Women's Champion Julia. Good to have her in the match. I think that's it, right? I don't know if Jordynne Grace is going to be on NXT. I think she's going to be on the main roster. She better. As good as she was in this match, she better be on the main roster. Jordynne Grace made her, I won't say debut because she was in last year's Royal Rumble, so I can't say debut, but she made her official debut as a WWE talent in this match. And I thought she was the best part of this entire Rumble. I thought she killed it. When she picked up Piper Niven, oh, that was amazing. Such natural, raw strength. You won't see that a lot. Maybe from Bianca Belair, but outside of her and Bianca, it's not going to happen. Not as often. It was great. Did I mention Stephanie McMahon opened the show? I didn't. Stephanie McMahon opened the show. She came out to, of course, announce that they set a new record, 70,000, Lucas Oil Stadium. I guess the reason why I didn't mention it was because Stephanie's promo sounded scripted. Y'all know how I feel about these scripted promos. You can tell Stephanie probably wrote her promo, or the promo was written out for her. So it was whatever. But yeah, she opened, and then that led to the women's match, which was great. Roxanne was the Iron Woman of the match, going, what is it? Over an hour? Like an hour and 6 minutes? Matter of fact, I think she went all the way to the end, right? She lasted all the way to the end before she was eliminated by Charlotte Flair. Crazy. So you already know they're setting her up to be someone special on the main roster, as they should, because Roxanne Perez is amazing. We all agree with that. So, as this match was going on, and you're seeing the women come out, I don't know about you, but the crowd seemed pretty nonchalant about a lot of the women on the main roster. Most of the pops came for the women from NXT, like Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer and Julia got big pops. Of course, the biggest pop of the night, potentially, goes to the return of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss came out with Lily and a jacket that said, Brave Forever. So you already know what she's about to do. She's about to go join the Wyatt Six. We all knew that was the plan from get-go. They're called the Wyatt Six, but we have 5 members. Now it can actually be the Wyatt Six with Alexa Bliss. There's no way she can come back with a jacket that says Bray Forever and Lily and not be involved with the Wyatts. Come on now. But yeah, she came back. The crowd lost their mind for her. And she looks great. Doesn't even look like she was pregnant. Remember, she has a child now. She's a mom. Congratulations to her. Congrats for being the mother of a baby girl. Girl, right? Was it a girl? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a girl. But anyways, she lost all that pregnancy weight. She didn't look like she was pregnant at all. She looked amazing. And she worked amazing. Hit all the nostalgia moves. She didn't stay in there long. But she was in there, and it was a great pop for her. To my surprise, we got Trish Stratus. Always good to have Trish. You will never, ever, thank you, it is a girl. You will never, ever see me complain about Trish Stratus. I thought her feud with Becky Lynch last year, when Vince McMahon came back, was booty cheeks. I'll admit that. But outside of the promos, the matches were good. It's just the promo sucked. And the whole story was wonky. I still love Trish Stratus, and I'm always going to love her. If she's going to be, I don't know if this was a one-off. I think it was a one-off. But if she's going to be back here and there, I trust her more under Triple H than I do Vince. Because Vince was, that was bad. That was not good at all. And that actually killed a little bit of Becky's momentum, too. That feud killed both her and Becky's momentum. Because on paper, a feud between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus should have been like one of the best feuds of all time. But, what else are we going to do? Let's see here. I'm trying to think if there was anybody else. I know Nikki Bella was number 30, right? And she got a big pop. People like Nikki. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the Bella twins, I understand why others like them. It's the same thing with, who's the other example I'd be using? I forgot who it was. It was an example of a talent that, sorry, I just blanked. Regardless, there was another example of a talent where I said, I might not like this talent, but I understand why others like them. You know what I mean? So I understand why the Bella twins are legends. I understand why people like them. But they're just not for me. And I still don't know whether or not this is a full-time Shotzi Blackheart. Thank you. It was Shotzi Blackheart. I still don't know if this is a full-time return. It might just be a one-off. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But I'm thinking it's a full-time return. I'm having a feeling that we're gonna see her again. So we'll see. So Nia Jax gets the most eliminations in the match. Of course we are. Of course we're giving it to Nia Jax. What did she do? Didn't she eliminate like 8 people all at once? Like she just eliminated a big pile of women. They were all on the outside. They were trying to eliminate each other, and she just tossed them all out. So that was funny. Charlotte Flair comes in at number 27. I was thinking she was going to come in at number 30. No, that was Nikki Bella. No AJ Lee. We already talked about this. No AJ Lee. And I'm not upset about that. I am not upset about us not getting AJ Lee. And I'm going to say it again until I'm blue in the face. AJ Lee, for me, has every right to decide whether or not she wants to come in or not. We already know she can come back anytime. If she decides to come back Monday, they will open the doors for her. But that door is always open. She can decide whether or not she wants to come back. And if she decides she doesn't want to do it ever again, who are we to be mad at her? She's already a Hall of Famer. So it's up to her. And I think, too, if she was to come back, it would be a full-time run. It wouldn't be a one-off. You get me? So we'll see. I think we're going to get her again. I don't know when, but I think we're going to get her again. Just not tonight, unfortunately. And yes, people were upset that we did not get AJ. We'll see. We'll see. Let's chill. Let's chill out. We still got plenty of time. Okay, AJ's still very young. It might not be this year. It could be next year. So let's not get upset that AJ Lee did not appear. We'll be okay. You'll be all right. But I like that the final two were Charlotte Flair and Roxanne Perez. I'm a huge fan of Roxanne Perez. And I'm happy they're bringing her in looking strong already. When you're the final two, that lets us know, okay, we got plans for them. Like last year, the final two were, it was Rhea Ripley and Liv? Right? It was Rhea and Liv, right? Well, look what happened. Liv ended up winning the women's championship. I'm trying to think, like, no. It was Bayley. It was Bayley, Jade Cargill, and Liv. Because Bayley won last year. Rhea won 2023. Was that Liv also? I think so. Okay, in 2023, Rhea won 2023 and went on to WrestleMania. Bayley won last year. And it was Liv again, right? It was Jade and Liv. So, alright. So I'm still right. I just got the dates mixed up. Yeah, it's been a long day. So, Liv was number 2 last year. And she ended up winning the women's title. Roxanne's number 2 this year. So, that should let you know they got plans for her. But you already knew. You already knew what was getting ready to happen. You already knew when Charlotte showed up, when they announced she was coming back, you knew she was going to win. Didn't Charlotte look a little rusty to you, by the way? Her chops did not look great. They didn't. Like she was paintbrushing them. Chop, chop, and like over dramatic. Woo, woo. Like, away with you. I don't know. Them chops didn't look great. But you expected her to be rusty. I knew she was going to be rusty. It is what it is. But it was fun. It was definitely fun seeing them get inside the ring. I will say this. I have great faith that the women's division is going to be just fine. The women's division across the board, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, it's going to be fire. If they're moving up Roxanne Perez, and they really should call up Jada Parker and Lola Vice as well. Just get them up and let them run SmackDown or send Roxanne to Raw. I don't know. They're probably going to send Roxanne to Raw to feud with Bayley. But whoever's moving to SmackDown, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a very strong women's division heading into 2025, 2026. And I'm excited about that. So that's one positive. I'll get to this match. I didn't think the match was all that special. I'm not going to say it was like the greatest women's Rumble match of all time. It was a solid match. There was enough in there to keep me entertained. I am happy with the winner. I know some of you aren't. Oh, it's predictable. And it can be good and predictable. I'm happy Charlotte won. I'm glad Charlotte won. I'm ecstatic that Charlotte won. But we'll see. We are definitely going to see what happens here. So, what does Charlotte do? Does Charlotte go after the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, which is, of course, going to be, if I'm not mistaken, that's Rhea Ripley? Or does she go after Tiffany Stratton? Now, if it was up to me, Rhea, Charlotte one more time. Part 3. Charlotte's not going to win. Rhea will win in that match. But they could go with her and Tiffany. The thing about that is, if you have Charlotte fight Tiffany, I don't know if I want to see Charlotte win that one either. You get me? I'm thinking if you have Charlotte come back to win a Rumble, you're setting her up to win a championship. So that would mean she ends up fighting Tiffany. But if she fights Tiffany, she's going to win. And I don't know if I want that. I don't want Tiffany to lose this belt this soon. She just got it. So I think they're going to go with Charlotte versus Rhea. I think Rhea's going to win at WrestleMania. I think Tiffany's going to hold on to the belt a little bit longer. I think she ends up fighting Nia Jax again. And I think she beats Nia Jax. I don't want Tiffany to have a short reign. And that's what's going to happen if she fights Charlotte. I'm just letting you know. If they do Tiffany versus Charlotte, Tiffany's not winning at WrestleMania. And, that's what it is. Whenever Charlotte comes back, you know what time it is. Woo! You know what time it is. It's not Tiffany time. It's Charlotte Flair time. It's time to give up that belt, motherfuckers. Time to give up that belt. You already know. So let me know, who do you want to see Charlotte fight at WrestleMania? Do you want her to fight Tiffany? Do you want her to fight Rhea? Let's get some ideas. Let's let the fans decide in the comments and in the live chat. DIY. That is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. 2 out of 3 Falls Tag Team Championship match. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Match was good. Crowd was kind of quiet, kind of ho-hum about it. I've already spoken about this at length, not just with A&B Combos, but also on other reviews. I am not feeling the tag team division lately on either show. The tag team divisions on both shows are very, very cold. Very cold. I am cold on tag team wrestling, period. With AEW, WWE, even NXT. There aren't a lot of tag teams that I'm feeling right now. Maybe the Street Profits can, with them being tweeners now, I suppose. Maybe they can bring some interest back for me. But for now, I'm not feeling the tag team division. Because I was watching this match. And I'm watching the in-ring action and going, yeah, the match is good. They're having a good match, but I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. Whatever story or characters they got, it's just not hooking me. I don't know why, I'm just not that interested. But you see them do their thing. DIY gets the first fall. MCMG gets the second fall. And then the Street Profits come out in hoodies. And based off the storyline, DIY attacked them. So you're thinking they're going to come in and attack DIY, right? But they don't. The Street Profits attack the Motor City Machine Guns. Okay? You know what I mean? It's aren't you supposed to be attacking the people who screwed you over? Does that make sense? I would think they would want to take out the people who cost them their match, right? That's where my mindset is. I would want them to attack the people who put them on the shelf. But instead, they attacked the baby faces. So initially, I'm thinking, okay, this is a heel turn. The Street Profits are turning heel. All right. I'm cool with it. It's a nice way to freshen things up. It's a nice way to, keep things interesting. So DIY retained because of the Street Profits costing MCMG the match. But then afterwards, the Street Profits then attack DIY. And then lay them out. And then hold up the belts. So now I'm like, okay, so was that a heel turn? Or was that them just being aggressive baby faces? So as of right now, I have no idea. I'm feeling like it was a heel turn, and they're still playing into the story of DIY attacking them. Because I've always felt the Street Profits were turning heel anyways. It felt like that was the direction they were going in even before tonight. So I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm going to go with them being tweeners for the time being. And I'm perfectly fine with them being tweeners. Trust me, I think that's great. But it confused me. It confused me a little bit. So we'll see. We'll definitely see where we go from here. But yeah, give me your thoughts. What do you see happening? What do you see them doing with the Street Profits? Do you see them going full heel? Is that what we're seeing? Is that what we're looking at right now? I'm just curious. I'm very interested to see where everyone's head is at when it comes to all of this. But for right now, look, the tag team division has no heat. And quite frankly, maybe the Street Profits going heel would actually, first off, it would be something new. And that might actually be something that I can get into. Because they were trying to have the Street Profits go heel with Bobby Lashley. This was back, actually, this was like a year ago, right? Was it like a year or two ago? I can't remember. But the Pride, remember the Pride? And they were heels. And I was feeling it. Like, I was feeling Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits going heel. And then they just reneged on it and just had them run as baby faces. Okay, that was so weird. And we never went back to it. So, if we go with them being heels now, I would be 100% behind that. 100%. So, there you go. Street Profits screw over the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY retain. Let's see where that goes. For the World Heavyweight Championship, or the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match. This was crazy. This was brutal. Look here. Kevin Owens has been having the run of a lifetime. I feel like his heel run lately has been some of his best work. I think because of what he's been doing, he's been carrying Cody as champion. I agree with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns came out in an interview and said that ever since Cody let the Bloodline storyline outside of the Bloodline storyline, Cody Rhodes isn't all that interesting. I agree with him. I stand by that. I stand by this idea that Cody is not an interesting champion outside of Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. That's just my personal opinion. You are free to agree or disagree. You are free to agree or disagree. So, with Kevin Owens having literally the best run he's had in a while, holding the Winged Eagle World title, pretending like he's the world champ, I was hoping he would win. And if he didn't win, which I knew he wasn't going to, maybe we could use this match to set up a match with him and Sami Zayn and or Jesus Christ. We'll get to it in a second. We just got a massive donation from your Super Chat champion. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I gotta stop. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest donations that we've gotten on this channel. It just keeps going, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to pause for a second. We're gonna have to pause for a minute. We'll get to Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in a second. But you already know. When the champ shows up, I gotta acknowledge him. So that's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just let me see if I can pull it up here. Yep, I can pull it up really, really quickly. Corp CA, ladies and gentlemen, just dropped a massive $1,000. Oh my goodness. $1,000 from Corp CA. Well, I guess he's going to retain the title. Yo, my goodness. A massive $1,000 from the champ. I guess it's a wrap. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all agree that Corp CA just retained his title? Corp CA does not play. Corp CA says, I am here. I am your reigning defending Superchat champ. And no one's taking my belt. Good God Almighty! All right, we can wrap it up. We can wrap up the Superchat Championship. $1,000 from Corp CA. Holy crap! So now the world title, I'm assuming, is off, unless 3 Diglett shows up, which I don't think is happening. So unless 3 Diglett shows up, everything else will be for the international title. So, hey, just because the world title is most likely off the table, because, listen, I get it, y'all. Here's our level. Here's Corp CA. You can't see it. He's on another level. I get it. But that's all right. Sometimes you can't swim with sharks. That's why we have a secondary belt. So, unless you want to donate more than $1,000, the Super Chat title will be on the line till the stream is over with. You can just go ahead and compete for the international title. And currently, I think Omar Feliciano is currently in the lead with, what is it, $7? So, unless y'all want to beat $7 or you want to try to beat, listen, I'm not going to tell you no. But if you want to try to beat the 1,000, go for it. But thank you. Ooh, I had to stop for a minute to show y'all that. That was a crazy donation. All right. Okay, so we'll get to the rest of the super chats at the end of the stream, and we'll be crowning an international champ soon, I suppose. Thank you, Corp CA. All right, back to this match. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens. I thought Kevin Owens did an excellent job with his run, and he brought out a side of Cody that I was hoping to see. We saw a bit of a psychotic twitch, kind of reminiscent of his grotesque, the mask Cody Rhodes gimmick. Undashing Cody Rhodes, if you will. I kind of like that he brought that back in that promo with CM Punk. And it came out during this match. He got a little bit of that Homelander edge to him, which I liked. Getting into the match, the spots that really made me just wince. The first one was the back body drop onto the ladder by Cody Rhodes. When Kevin Owens hit that ladder and the slow motion came on my screen, oh! The lower back of Kevin Owens hitting that ladder was, oh, man. Oh. No, sir. That was too much for me. I can't do that. That was nuts. Crazy bump. It was a crazy bump for him. And then the other one that got me was the Fisherman Buster off the ladder. No, the Fisherman Buster off the top of the turnbuckle onto the ladder. There we go. The Fisherman Buster off the turnbuckle onto the ladder. That was, no sir. Again, I'm surprised that Cody and Kevin were able to walk after that. Those two spots were nuts. And then we see Kevin Owens get busted open hard way. I think he got hard wayed because Cody beat the piss out of him. Because there was a point in the match where actually it was after the Fisherman Buster on the ladder. You see the GM, Nick Aldis, come out with paramedics and security and backstage officials. And then Sami Zayn comes out. And you're thinking, is Sami going to help? No, he's not going to help Kevin, but he teased it. Like, he's going to help Cody. Is he going to help Kevin? He didn't get involved at all, which was interesting. And I think after that, Kevin tries to go for a package pile driver. Cody Rhodes hits the crossroads, right? And it's like something went off in Cody's head. He just snapped after that. And then he starts completely just pounding and going to town on Kevin, busts Kevin Owens open, And he's yelling at his face, "Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted?" And then he does like a psychotic scream, and he goes full Homelander on him. He starts banging his head to the announcer table, right? And then they get on top of the table. And then I think he hits him with a low blow. Kevin Owens hits Cody with a low blow, tries to tease a package pile driver. But then Cody hits him with the Alabama slam through the ladder. So they are protecting the package pile driver. They're basically saying, okay, when Kevin hits this, that's it. When Kevin hits this move, no one's kicking out. So he'll tease it and tease it and tease it until he actually hits it. So I don't think we're going to see him hit it until maybe like around WrestleMania or something. But I like that they're protecting that move. The pile driver is a move where if they hit it, it's over because it's a banned move, right? So they're going to keep teasing it, and he's not going to be able to hit it, which I appreciated. So Alabama slam through the ladder, and then Cody climbs the ladder and wins the title. No interference from Sami Zayn, no interference from Randy Orton. That surprised me because I was certain Randy was going to come out and screw over Kevin Owens. That was going to be the match, the feud for WrestleMania. We didn't see Randy Orton. We saw Sami Zayn. So Sami didn't help him. It's looking like that's going to be the feud for WrestleMania. Kevin and Sami. I'm there. But Kevin was bloody. Cody left him in a bloody heap. And I like the shot of Cody inside the ring with both championships. Because he now has the Winged Eagle and then the WWE Championship. And then he's standing over a bloody Kevin Owens while paramedics and Sami Zayn tend to him. Just dominated him. That was a crazy shot. Looked really, really menacing, actually. Again, like, lots of teases for a Cody Rhodes heel turn. And Triple H is not somebody that's just going to tease and not follow through. So, we got 2 heel turn teases. We got one with Cody, and then the one with Cena in the Royal Rumble. One of them is going to happen. I'm very confident in saying that. One of them is going to happen. You don't just tease it and don't follow up with it. So, I'm just curious to know which one. So, we'll definitely see what they're going to do. So, Cody Rhodes is now the champion. What's he going to do for WrestleMania? I don't know. And I like it, but I also have anxiety about it. I'm pretty sure, based off of what we're getting here, oh man, I don't know. Oh, this is new territory for me. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But man, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all discuss that below. We'll get to it afterwards. So, Cody retains. Thought the match was awesome. Awesome ladder match. Definitely one of Cody's best matches as champion. I think the last awesome match or matches he's had was his matches against AJ Styles last year. But yeah, Cody, I don't know, man. I really enjoyed this feud with him and Kevin, and I was kind of hoping they would give Kevin the title so we can still have interest or intrigue going into WrestleMania, but they're clearly going with Cody because they got other plans. So, let's see what happens. We got plenty of time. I still don't know what the hell they're doing with Cody, so we'll figure it out together. And last, but certainly not least, is the men's Royal Rumble match. So just like with the women, we had some surprise entrants. So let's go ahead and get to them really quickly before we get to the controversial part of this match, which was the beginning. So here are these surprise entrants. I Show Speed. No, I didn't get that wrong. I Show Speed. Now, half of you went, who? The other half went, "Are you fucking serious?" Both of you, both reactions, I guarantee you, just happened. And both of you people that had those reactions are within your rights to have them. Because my reaction was, "Are you fucking serious?" I Show Speed. And guess who I Show Speed eliminated? I Show Speed eliminated Otis. What? What? Okay. It didn't matter. I Show Speed got in there. He did a backflip. And you see Braun Breaker literally run from rope to rope. And you're like, oh no, oh no, I know. And when Braun Breaker hit I Show Speed with that spear and broke his ass in half, and I Show Speed sold it like death. He killed that man. His soul left his body. That was easily one of the best parts of the night for me. I'm sorry. I absolutely loved I Show Speed in this match. I know people didn't necessarily appreciate him coming in and taking this spot, but I'm sorry. The way they handled it was amazing. I don't give a fuck. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was easily one of the best parts for me. For me personally, I enjoyed what they did. I get why you wouldn't have enjoyed it, but for the 10 seconds it was in there, to see him get speared by Braun Breaker and him selling it like death, that was amazing. Come on. Come on. You had to admit it was great. That spear was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah, Rip Speed. All right, so you had him. And then at number 15, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. They did it. Joe Hendry came out and he got a big pop. Crowd loved him. Huge reaction for Joe Hendry. Listen here. I hope you guys realize this partnership with TNA isn't for TNA's sake. They're not going to help TNA. This partnership is to simply benefit WWE. Sorry. They are about to take all their top talent. And also stop the talent from going to AEW. You already know. Josh Alexander and all of them, they coming to WWE. They ain't going to no AEW. They coming straight to Triple H. I promise you. That's the only reason they signed with TNA. After seeing Joe Hendry get this pop, oh, when he's done with TNA, you know exactly where he's going. Matter of fact, they might be using him a lot more on WWE TV, not just NXT either. Because the pop he got was incredible. And he was literally one of the best parts of this entire match. He was one of the best parts. He really was. The other surprise entrant was AJ Styles. Not really a surprise, but he was a surprise entrant. Good to have him back. He looked good. He looked healthy. And he moved like he was in his 30s again. There's a certain speed to AJ Styles that no one else has. It's a certain aggression, too. And it looked like he was able to find it again. Keep in mind, AJ is like 48 years old? I'm actually going to look it up. Hold up. How old is AJ Styles? Oh, he'll be 48 this year. Never mind. He's going to be 48 in June. He's 47 right now. But he'll be 48 this year. And he's still moving like he's in his 30s, 20s. 10 years ago. This man doesn't age. This man does not age. He is incredible. But I loved it. I absolutely loved AJ Styles coming back. And that's it. Yeah, nothing else. No Omos. No Hardy Boys. No big legends. There were more surprises in the Women's Rumble. Although I preferred the way these surprises worked into the match more. Because I really enjoyed the men's Rumble match. I liked it more than the women's. I liked it more than the women's, honestly. I don't know. I just kind of feel like we could have gotten more surprises. Is that just me? Was it necessary? No, but I kind of wanted more. I kind of wanted more surprises. But anyways, now I'm just getting nitpicky about it. We're not going to get into that. It is what it is. All right. Let's talk about it. What everyone's talking about. Penta, Rey Mysterio opened the match. They opened the men's Rumble number 1, number 2. Rey number 1, Penta number 2. 5 minutes in, it looked like there was a botch. So Rey Mysterio goes to do a Hurricanrana spot over the ropes. And clearly Penta was supposed to do one of them close call spots where his feet doesn't touch the floor and he pulls it up. Well, as Penta was going over the rope and he's supposed to catch his feet, one of his feet touched the floor. And there's a debate that his other foot touched the floor too. And he eliminated himself by accident. Now, they don't acknowledge it. They all say, only one foot touched the floor, because clearly he wasn't supposed to be eliminated. But there's a debate going online of people saying, no, he actually got eliminated. I have watched the video multiple times, and from the angle that they're showing, it looked like only one foot touched the floor. And I'm serious. Like, people are showing me pictures. There's a picture of the angle. It doesn't look right. I would need to see a side look, like an actual side look of his foot. It looked like it was 1 foot touching the floor. It was close. It was really close. But I've seen the footage like 10,000 times. 1 foot touched the floor. I'm pretty sure it was just 1 foot. But, look, it didn't really matter anyways. Because he didn't win. He wasn't going to win. It's not that serious. But, like, everybody online, like, Brian Alvarez especially, oh my god, this match is a disaster. It's one of the worst. He was mad. Like, oh my god, it's so bad. And I'm like, bro, like, it's not that serious. Okay? It's fine. He wasn't going to win anyways. I'm pretty sure, even if it was a botch, we'll be okay. And because it was so undecisive and we couldn't tell, I would even say, just let him in the match anyways. Because we couldn't. It's hard to determine if both feet actually touched the floor. And they let it go. So who cares? Who gives a fuck? But Penta was over. Indianapolis understood the assignment. Cero Miedo got a big reaction. My boy Chad Gable got a big reaction. You know who was also there? Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was also there. He didn't get into the match. He didn't, can't be like he couldn't have been a surprise entrant. But he didn't get involved. But he was there. Should get Kurt Angle involved with Chad Gable. Why not? Chad looked great, by the way. Chad was awesome. Continues to be the ace of Monday Night Raw. Yes, I do believe he's one of the best wrestlers today. Without question. Fight me on it. Or cry to your mom. Cry to your mother. I'm not here to argue with you. Cry to your mom. Cry to your mother, sir and ma'am. I'm thinking about anybody else that really impressed me. Let me pull up 2025 Rumble entrants. Because I want to be sure, I don't miss anybody that impressed me. But yeah, Penta and Rey was like the big talking point. Everyone was just like, "Oh my god, that was such a botch," and I'm like, "It's not. You'll be okay." that literally was my response, where it's just like, I don't think it's that big of a fucking deal. Carmelo Hayes, for the 5 seconds he was in there, he looked good, but he got tossed out by Braun Breaker. Santos Escobar got way too much spotlight. I didn't like seeing Santos Escobar use the 619 and then the Mexican Destroyer. Look, y'all. I'm going to keep saying it. The Mexican Destroyer should be a finisher. Point blank. The Mexican Destroyer should be a finisher. End of story. Otis had like a 2-second tit for tat spat with Chad Gable. That seems to be the feud for WrestleMania. Cool with that. Akira Tozawa was replaced by Ice Speed, and we know what happened to him. Sheamus, Jimmy Uso, Andrade. And then comes one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, Jacob fought too. Yo, big pop for Jacob. Homeboy was on fire. Got all them eliminations and then hit that double Samoan drop. Respect to Umaga, by the way. I saw that promo on SmackDown. Can we talk about the promo on SmackDown? You might got your hair braided, but don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? He's so good. Jacob Fatu is amazing on the microphone. I can hear him talk all day. Let me tell you something. Some of the best wrestlers. Yeah, they're great inside the ring, and he is great inside the ring. But they get over with their microphone skills. He got the gift of the mic. The man can talk for days. And that's Damian Priest can talk too. I'm a dog walk y'all beach asses. I love it. But he got that street charisma that not a lot of people have. And so I think he's going to be big, and they see it. And they treated him like he was big. I didn't like that he was eliminated by Braun Strowman. I didn't like that. I wish he would have gotten at least eliminated by Roman Reigns. I would have been fine with that. Braun Strowman? Alright, it is what it is. I'm not tripping about it. Roman Reigns came out at number 16. Drew came out at number 17 and then got unceremoniously eliminated by Damian Priest. I don't know why. That was weird. Finn Balor came out with new music, and I was like, who the hell is this? I don't know why they didn't just use his demon music. The don't you know what I mean. I wish they would have done that. I think Jey Uso came out at 20. Nakamura was in there for like 2 seconds, and then he got eliminated. When did John Cena come out? Was that 23? John Cena came out at 23. Then it was like, so Roman came out at 16. Jay came out at 20. AJ Styles came out at 21. Then it was John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and then Sami Zayn, Damian Priest. I think it was Dominic Mysterio, right? Dominic Mysterio, and then Logan Paul. Then it became like just unloaded these big names onto the match. But let's talk about the ending. The best part of this match was the last 10 minutes. The last 10 to 20 minutes. So John Cena comes out. Big pop for him. Crowd loves him. In his bald spot. And you see him and Roman face off. Then CM Punk comes out. Big pop for CM Punk. And then they just stand there. Punk, Cena, and Roman just stand there. And I'm like, all right. It's like, and action. And go. And they just stand there until Seth Rollins comes out. And then when Seth comes out, then they start brawling. I thought that was kind of weird, where I'm just like, so are we just gonna just stand here? Just gonna stand here and watch you burn. Something like that. And then, yeah, then the match was just very basic after that. Logan Paul was number 30. Ugh. He had the Kofi Kingston spot where, okay, I'm going to hop onto the table and, get back in the match because guess what? I didn't touch the floor. My feet didn't touch the floor. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it so much. But yeah, he did the Kofi Kingston spot where he jumped onto the table and then came back around and jumped onto the stairs. Sure, whatever. It did look good. But, Logan Paul, this is gonna really screw you up. We'll get to him in a second. So, Seth Rollins and Roman came face to face inside the ring. Because, Roman, every time he sees Seth Rollins, it's like Batman seeing Joker. He sees red every single time. And so they start brawling, they start fighting. And then they go to toss each other out, right? And you're saying, you're thinking like I'm thinking, okay, they're going to eliminate each other because that just feels appropriate. CM Punk ends up eliminating both of them. Roman and Seth. Just tosses them out. Which was so appropriate. And then Logan Paul eliminates CM Punk. And you're like, oh, hell nah. Screw that guy. Logan Paul eliminated CM Punk. Boo. Boo. Don't worry, he gets tossed out by John Cena. It's okay. Yay, Cena. But yeah, like, Paul got rid of Punk. I was like, ain't that some shit? And this is where it gets good. So, Roman, Seth, and Punk are now on the outside. Roman is then ambushed by Seth Rollins, who does a double-footed curb stomp. He literally stomped on his head with both of his feet. Oh my god. Just thinking about it. It made me jump when I saw it. I was like, oh god. Yeah, he stomped on his head with both of his feet, and then he starts brawling with CM Punk. Seth starts brawling with CM Punk, and then they fight and they fight and they fight. And then Seth does a curb stomp to Roman Reigns on the steel steps. And then they keep fighting. So, Seth Rollins just set up two feuds with Roman and CM Punk. You're like, what are we doing? So is he going to fight Roman or CM Punk? So I'm thinking it's going to be CM Punk and Seth for WrestleMania. That just seems like the right path. Maybe they're setting up something later for Roman and Seth. I don't know. I will say CM Punk took a shot at Logan Paul on SmackDown when he told Kevin Owens, I don't have a loss to Logan Paul. Well, he got eliminated by Logan Paul. How appropriate. So, I was thinking, like, is there going to be a triple threat? Like, Punk, Roman, and Seth in the future? I'm cool with that, but nah, I think it's going to be Punk and Seth. Roman, I have no idea what he's going to do. If The Rock is going to be there for WrestleMania, yeah, we do Rock and Roman. For sure. But, man. I don't know. So, we'll figure it out. But that was crazy. Like, Seth curb stomping Roman with both of his feet, and then the curb stomp on the steel steps. And then, them brawling. Did I mention the spear that Braun Breaker gave to Roman? When Braun speared Roman, and then Paul Heyman's reaction to it was just like, what the fuck? But Braun got eliminated after that, so it didn't really matter. But that spear by Braun to Roman was sick. The final two. Let's get to it. The final two. Jey Uso, John Cena. So, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, well, this is where Cena wins, right? Crowd's going to go back and forth. Crowd's really feeling Cena and Jey, but I don't know. I can't be the only person that was just like, God, they're going to have John Cena eliminate Jey Uso? Come on, man. Come on. Jey again? Just coming up short? But I had just said in my head, yeah, it's probably going to be that. But anyways, they're on the outside of the ring apron. They're both teetering. Who's going to fall? Like, who's going to fall first, right? And we got to the point where Cena has Jey Uso up on his shoulders with the attitude adjustment. And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to attitude adjustment him off the apron, and he's going to win the match, right? Kind of like John Cena did to Finn Balor, and Braun was supposed to catch him. So I'm thinking he's just going to attitude adjust him off the mat, right? But no. Jey slides back inside the ring, shoves Cena off the apron, John Cena is eliminated and Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble. Boy, the reactions online when that happened. Because, like I said, this community, you can't please them. Because they were mad that Charlotte won because it was predictable. It was predictable. This was a very unpredictable finish. I didn't see this coming. I was certain it was either going to be CM Punk or John Cena. It ended up being Jey Uso. Holy shit. Jey Uso eliminated John Cena. And the crowd lost their minds. That elimination was crazy. Crazy elimination. And I popped for it. It was one of those things where I'm like, oh my God. I actually popped for something. And then John Cena jumped right back inside the ring and pulled Jey up by his chair. Like, get your ass up. I was like, oh shit. That was a heel moment there from Cena. I liked seeing it. But then John Cena gave him a hug. You knew he was going to give him a hug afterwards. But that little 5-second, get your ass up by John Cena was, I like that. Give me more of that, John Cena. Give me more of that, Cena. I'll be here for it. But, yeah, that was crazy. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso is your 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner. That's insane, y'all. That is insane. But I like it. I love it. What's the one thing we've been saying about Jey Uso? This man has had momentum for a hot minute. He's had momentum. He's had momentum since SummerSlam 2023, honestly. He's been hot ever since then. Every time he comes out, does the raise the roof, the crowd reacts to him. And I remember, I still go back to France, Backlash in France 2024, and I saw that reaction. I said, look, y'all gotta give him the world title. He's too over. He's too over. Give him the world title. And they didn't. And I said, oh, come on. And then they gave him the IC title. And I'm like, well, thank you. Only for him to lose it right back to Braun Breaker. You're like, you sons of bitches. And then Saturday Night's main event, he fought Gunther. And I'm thinking, man, maybe we should give him the title. And then he lost. And so I'm thinking, oh, man, are they just going to have him come into the Rumble and lose again? No, they didn't. No, they gave him the moment. So one thing about Triple H that we cannot ever question is his ability to know when someone is hot and when to capitalize on them. Triple H gave Jey Uso this Rumble victory and then immediately said he's going after the World Heavyweight Championship. He's fighting Gunther. You better have him win that title. He will. And he better have a reign. He better hold that title. He needs to have a reign with the world title. He deserves it. He's been deserved it. So I'm happy for him. And I think he's going to be a great world champion. I'm very interested to see what story they tell for Jey Uso leading into WrestleMania. Because he hasn't been very successful with these title wins. And I hope they stick to that. Maybe that is the story they'll tell. But, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Jey Uso winning the world title. And I'm perfectly fine with him winning the Rumble. So that does leave open, okay, what is Cena going to do? What is Punk going to do? What is Seth going to do? What is Roman going to do? What is Cody going to do? Because if Jay's fighting Gunther, the rest of them are open. So now we have Chamber. So I'm assuming the winner of Chamber fights Cody. Right? The winner of Chamber fights Cody for the championship at WrestleMania. Who's going to enter Chamber? Who's going to enter Chamber? Does John Cena win that one? And if Cena wins that one, that means he fights Cody. I'm curious. I'm just curious to know what's going to happen leading into WrestleMania. So Chamber is March 1st. I'm assuming that's going to include Roman. Oh, goodness gracious. So John Cena, Roman, CM Punk, Seth. Ooh, that's already hot. That's already hot. Who's gonna be the last two though? Well, Logan Paul probably. God damn it. Logan Paul and LA Knight? I don't know. Jacob Fatu? Probably LA Knight. God damn it. But it's gonna be Logan Paul, isn't it? It's gonna be Logan goddamn motherfucking Paul. Nobody wants to see that shit. Oh well. What else are we gonna do about it, right? But I think Chamber is looking stacked. So we're gonna have a women's chamber. We're gonna have the men's chamber. I'm curious to know if we do Charlotte, Rhea, and we do Jay and Gunther. That means both Rumble winners are going to Raw. Yeah, they're going to the Raw side. That's interesting. That's an interesting play there. So that leaves Tiffany Stratton and Cody Rhodes without opponents. For now, for all we know, they can just turn around and be like, no, here's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what goes on there. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like for me personally, the top titles, which is Cody's title and then Tiffany's title. Yeah, I would think by now we would have a good idea, right? By now we would know. All right, this is who we're gonna fight. So we'll figure it out eventually. I think by the time we get to March, we'll have an idea of who's fighting who, for sure. But congratulations to Jey Uso. I liked it. I know some people hate the fact that it was predictable for Charlotte, and then hate the fact that Jey Uso, which was a surprise, was what it was. So you can't please them. I liked both. I thought for sure. There it is. There it is. Randy Orton. Randy Orton. You just figured it out. Randy Orton. That's the one. That's the one right there. Tell you what. Randy Orton, Logan Paul, John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's good. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I'm hot for it. I'm ready for it. Okay. Let's see. Who do y'all want to see fight at Chamber? Who y'all want to see fight at Chamber? You let me know. Let's go for the men and the women's. Who y'all want to see fight for Chamber? All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your review for Royal Rumble. Curious to know where your head's at when it comes to all of this. Give me your grades. Give me your scores. And I will get to them with the live chat. But I think it's time to crown a new Super Chat champion. Well, the international Super Chat champion. Currently, Corp CA has taken the lead with, I believe, $1,000. Yes, $1,000. So unless Three Digless is going to show up, I think it's safe to say that Corp CA is going to retain the world title with $1,000. But we have to crown ourselves an international champion. So let's get right to it.
Day 1 is H. Triple H, that is. Love WWE more.
Wow. I agree with you on that one. So, I'm trying to figure out how much is the Australia donation.
Charlotte versus Rhea and have Tiffany versus Roxanne Perez.
How much is that in American dollars? Can someone tell me that? I really appreciate it if you can tell me that. Let me figure it out. To USD. Let me see.
Cody Rhodes equals Homelander heel run? Triple threat with Seth, Roman, and CM Punk? So many potential storylines tonight. I'm hyped for the road to WrestleMania.
Oh, shoot. 2 live canon with the 1999, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, sir.
I could have seen The Rock coming back if he does it Chamber after the Chamber match, telling the winner you have one more match against me. Okay.
We'll see. Rock can definitely show up. So what is that? Is that $5? The A7.99 is that $5? So is that, what is this, $10? Okay, it's $5 then. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. It's $5. So that's $10.
Did anybody if Speed broke his leg? Great show.
I hope he didn't break his leg. Did he break his leg? People are saying he broke his leg. Where'd you get that from?
Gunther versus Jey is a WrestleMania main event?
What's wrong with it? Maybe not this WrestleMania. But yeah, I'm cool with it. Jason Lewis, is this your first donation? Corpse EA, the number 4 spot was eliminated by number 7 spot for both the women's and men's Royal Rumbles. Was that just a coincidence? Good question.
With Jey, every defense will be unpredictable.
Yeah, honestly, because he's lost so much, you don't know if he's going to be able to keep the belt or not. That is a good question. That's a good point you just made. Give me your scores, y'all. Well, what would you give this show? Something, what, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10? Or give me a grade.
Knee up the amazing work, Alyx, sending love from Australia. Love the Rumble and your review.
I appreciate you, buddy. Always appreciate you. All right. So what is that for Brad Cheney? That's $15, right? Okay. So I guess that puts 2 canon in the lead. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it played it again because that was on me. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Played it again.
Knee up the amazing work, Alyx, sending love from Australia. Love the Rumble and your review.
Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that, sir. This might be a botch here. I accidentally pressed it again for it to play again. That one was on me. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Corpse CA, what you doing, man? What you doing? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I think I might have accidentally broke it. Give me a second. I might have accidentally
Knee
broke
up
this.
the amazing work, Alyx, sending love from Australia. Love the Rumble and your review.
Appreciate that. I think I might have accidentally broke this by accident. I'm trying to figure out how you turn it off. Probably gonna have to pause it for a second. Okay, did that work? Because I don't know what I just did, and I apologize. Did that work? Hang on, y'all. We're gonna get this right. If it plays it again, I'll just have to read the rest of them.
Up the amazing work, Alyx. Sending love from Australia. Love the Rumble and your review.
Appreciate it. So, Brad, what is it? Brad Cheney is at $15. And, okay, did that fix it? If it didn't fix it, I'm going to just have to pause it and just read the rest of it. Because I don't know what's going on here. 1 second, y'all. There it goes. Fixed it.
Your tribal chief just made y'all experience me wrecking everyone and leaving with what's mine. See call at WM41.
There it is. Looks like Corpse EA has just announced that he will be defending his championship at WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 41, which is April 19th. When is WrestleMania 41? Yeah, April 19th, April 20th. Sounds good to me. You the man. You the man.
I'm glad Nia Jax and Logan Paul did not win the RR.
Me too. I'm so glad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Logan Paul winning. Oh, that would have made me sick. Nia Jax winning. Why? Right? Like, why would you do that? Why would anybody want to be?
Honestly, a Seth vs. Roman WrestleMania match to complete the long-term storyline would be amazing. 8/10 for the show. The tag match dropped the score for me.
Oh, yeah, that tag match was cold as ice. So, it's looking like 2 Live Cannon is going to walk away as the international champion with basically $40. $40 from 2 Live Cannon. I love it. 2 Live Cannon's going to walk away with the championship? With the championship. The championship. The championship. Sounds good to me. So I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes just to see where things are. Okay, hold on. The live chat went away. Where'd the live chat go? It was just here. Y'all, Streamlabs is just... Let me see if I can fix it really quickly. If I go here... and I go to... do this. Is it gonna come back? There it is. It came back.
This is a test super chat message.
Getting on my nerves.
Return of the man. It is. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I'll be back. Here I go.
I'm celebrating their losses by watching the recommendations of my young idols since Nia Jax and Logan Paul did not win the Royal Rumble. Lol.
Ronwell, my dude, if you're gonna be the commentator of the stream, I would need you to not be praising Logan Paul and Nia Jax, sir. We can't have that. That's just unacceptable. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate the donations, really. So let me go ahead and first off, let me go ahead and update these covers really quickly. You guys continue to talk. Because I think it's good to go ahead and call the world title. Because Corp CA did retain. And he is going for the WrestleMania weekend, I believe. Right? WrestleMania weekend? So that would be the April 19th. Go ahead and write that in. 1 second. It's going to be some loud typing here. Please ignore that. WrestleMania 41. Gonna go over here. So it's looking like everyone thought the show was good. I'm seeing a lot of 7 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s. Online people are... I'm not kidding. Online people are mad. They are mad. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did JEY Uso? They're like, why the fuck did JEY Uso win that? Like, y'all be alright. You know what I mean? It's just like, you guys will live. It's not that big of a fucking deal. But, like, that really bothers me. Where fans are just like, I hate this match because it was predictable. Right? And then you give them a match that wasn't predictable. Oh, why didn't you go with the one I wanted? It's like, bro, make up your mind. Do you want it to be predictable or not? Because for it not to be predictable, you would have to get a winner that you're not expecting. Which means you're going to get a winner that you probably don't want. So which one is it? Do you want it to be predictable or not? Does that make sense? I'm not saying fans can't have their own opinions, but it's like they can't decide whether they want something or not. It gets really annoying. That's just me. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I was probably like that one good time. There was a time, a period where I was probably like that, but then I grew up. You know what I mean? I grew up. Guys, I got too much stuff to worry about now. You know, I got the wrestling channel. I got Raw Cognizance. Your boys. Oh, thank you.
Would you predict Junior returning to WWE?
Jim Ross? Under Triple H? Maybe. Yeah. Under Triple H? I can see that. Would y'all want that? Like, real talk, would you want to see Triple H bring back Jim Ross? There you go. Corp CA. You will be defending the belt. So, here's the thing. When it comes to WrestleMania 41, I will be adding up both nights. So, let's say Corp CA donates $1,000 on night 1. And then 3 Diggers donates $2,000 on night 2. Or, let's say 3 Diggers donates $2,000 on night 1. And then Corp CA donates $1,000 on night 1. But then Corp CA comes back and does $2,000 on night 2. We add up night 1 and night 2 to crown the Superchat champion. So, Corp CA is going to have to go the gauntlet. He's going to have to run the gauntlet on WrestleMania weekend. Good luck, buddy. But still, your reigning, defending, undisputed Superchat champion of the world, Corp CA. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have to crown ourselves an international champion. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it, 10 more minutes? I'm going to wait a little bit longer. And if nobody else donates, I'm going to give it to how you say your name? 2 Live Cannon. 2 Live Cannon will be the new Super Chat champ. So let me read some of your comments in here. Let me actually read what you all have been saying. Luis Gamer 639. People are acting like botches don't happen in Royal Rumbles. Do we gotta take them to our history class and make them watch Batista and Cena? The most infamous botch in all of history? Yeah. Oh, the amount to beat is $40. So 2 Live Cannon currently has the lead with $40. If you can beat $40, you can be the international champion. Let's see. Yeah, the theme songs are not great. Because some of the people, not even just like the women, but the men, when they came out, I was like, who is that? I should never go, who is that? When I hear a theme song. That's bad. That lets you know that some of these Death Rebel themes are not great at all. Yeah, Ultra Shadow was pissed off when Punk got eliminated by Logan Paul. I bet that pissed off a lot of CM Punk fans. It didn't make me happy. I'm pretty sure it didn't make you happy. I was like, you son of a bitch. Why would you have Logan Paul eliminate CM Punk? The social deviant Jimmy is there to take L's like Naomi. Jimmy needs to start feeling like these donations, bro. Thank you.
I'll be in commentary for Korpka vs 3 Diglets.
Both nights? Or whenever they decide to go at it, whether it's night 1 or night 2? I'm here for it. We're here for it. Yeah, I bet it pissed a lot of people off. Pissed me off. I was like, this son of a bitch. Corpse, sign me up. Big things popping, little things stopping. All right, champ, you the man. You the man, champ. Also, keep this in mind, Corpse. You won't just be fighting. I'm pretty sure you won't just be fighting 3 Diglets. You'll also be fighting. Hey, it's Franklin. Hey, Franklin Torres. Hey, it's Franklin. Franklin Torres, who also said he's coming for 3 Diglets. I don't know though. Franklin Torres acknowledges you as the tribal chief, so we'll have to see. Yeah, that's interesting. The number 4 spot was eliminated by the number 7 spot in both men's and women's rumbles. Was that on purpose? That is interesting. I didn't even notice that. Oh, Lord. I just saw him in here. Everybody take a second to just pump the brakes. And everybody realize that royalty has entered the building. Family will always get love from me. Show your love for A&B Convos. Wrestling Edition. A&B are here. Good to have them both here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Corpse gives the show a 7 out of 10. Let's see here. I'm looking for other grades. Reggie Jasmine. I thought for sure that they were going to bring back AJ Lee. Yeah, I did too, but it didn't happen. Let's see here. You wanted Brock Lesnar to come back. Yeah, that's not happening. They named Brock Lesnar in that lawsuit. Remember, y'all? He got named in the Vince McMahon lawsuit. So, and it's official now. Like, his name is actually on the lawsuit. He's never coming back. It's over. So, you can wrap it up with Brock Lesnar. As much as I would like to see him come back, I doubt it. So, I doubt we'll ever see him again. It's over. It's over. You know, unfortunately, I think it also might be over for Michael Hayes. Did y'all see that Michael Hayes was also listed in the lawsuit? Yeah, that's not good. That ain't good at all. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm tired. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a new, brand spanking new International Super Chat champion. It is going to, of course, be 2 Live Cannon, who I think is our third international champion. It was Omar Feliciano, and then it went to 98% of the time. And now it's going to go to 2 Live Cannon, who's going to win it with $40. So there you go. Congratulations, 2 Live Cannon. You are the champ. So when do you want to defend your belt? 2 Live Cannon. You could defend it at Chamber. You could defend it at Revolution. You make the call. You could defend it this Monday for Monday Night Raw. I don't care. You can be one of those champions that defends it every other show. You decide, buddy. I let the champ decide when he wants to defend it. You can defend it at WrestleMania alongside Corp CA. But you are the champ now. 2 Live Canon. If he doesn't decide, I'll have to decide for him. Because usually what happens is the people who win don't know that they've won until, you know, the end of the show. So, if I don't get a response from 2 Live Canon in the next... Let me see, is he even in here? Next 5 minutes, I suppose. Then I'll decide for him. I'll basically end up choosing, and for the record, I'm gonna choose the next pay-per-view, which is gonna be Chamber. So, you know what? I think he'll be fine with Chamber. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see if he says anything. Yes, JJ Bulldog. Brock Lesnar was actually mentioned in the lawsuit. Like, I'm not kidding you. He was actually, like, legitimately mentioned in the lawsuit. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not even bullshitting you. Like, real talk. He was mentioned in the lawsuit. Alright, since I don't really see Homeboy in here, I'm gonna just go ahead and do Elimination Chamber. So Elimination Chamber will be the next title defense for the International Championship. And the World Championship will be defended at WrestleMania 41. So that gives our boy Corp CA plenty of time to save up for 3 Diglets, who we all know is coming for him. He's coming for that belt. So I'm very curious to know how he's gonna fare when 3 Diglets shows up, because you know that's the real WrestleMania match, right? That's the real WrestleMania match. Corp CA versus 3 Diglets. We all waiting for that one. We all waiting for that one. I can't wait for it. I know it's gonna be great. So WWE Elimination Chamber will be the next title defense for 2. Let me see. Is it 2 Live _ Canon? It is. Let me see. Yeah, 2 Live _ Canon. All right, 2 Live Canon. That's what it will be. I'll be sure to put underscore. All right, congratulations, Mr. 2 Live Canon. Oh, he's not even in here now. He probably went to bed. Well, someone tell him. Y'all can surprise him. Be like, surprise! You're a champion. Surprise, surprise. I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, let me go ahead and save that. I should be updating it now. Alright, let me see. There it is. 2 Live Canon, ladies and gentlemen, will be defending his belt at the Elimination Chamber. We now have ourselves our Super Chat champs. And I think that's gonna do it. So is it possible that Brock Lesnar could be officially done? Yeah, Reggie, I think he might be done. I mean, never say never, but... Remember when Hayes was Doc Hendricks? Yeah, I remember Doc Hendricks. I don't know why he did that to him. That was so weird. But Vince is weird. Alright, y'all, thank y'all so much. We're gonna go ahead and end it here for the Rumble review. Great crowd, great audience. Thank you for the donations. Thank you all so much for continuing to make me a part of your day. As you file out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys next time, right here in Alyx's World. And yes, we will be live Monday Night Raw, AEW Dynamite, and SmackDown this upcoming week. Don't miss it. But I'll catch you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Peace. When you're